gotta get into some good racism, y'all. All right. Word in Black, child. Another online digital magazine, child. Is racism causing stroke in Black women? I tell you, I don't even understand how I am here today, y'all. I just don't understand how I have made it to 52 years with all this strife in the life of a Black woman. Okay. In a new study, Black women who reported interpersonal racism, child, what the F is interpersonal racism? Oh, is that along the lines of intersectionality racism as well? I'm telling you, y'all, these people just be making shit up. Right along the lines of the dude that we was just talking about. Black women who reported interpersonal racism in employment, housing, and interactions with police had an estimated 38% increased risk of stroke compared to those who didn't. Exactly, Luke Hazley. They just out here just saying any old damn thing. And I'm just like, it's time to fight back. I'm sorry that your life seems to suck ass. Not you, Luke Hazley, these Black women. But you need to do something about that. All right. Black women who experience racism may be more likely to suffer from or die from a stroke, according to a new study. Data from Boston University's Black Women's Health Study, sounds like some made up shit. The largest follow-up study on the health of Black women in the United States revealed that Black women who reported racism in employment, housing, and interactions with police had an estimated 38% increased risk of stroke compared to women who didn't report experiencing racism. Yeah. Woo! Our findings suggest that the high burden of racism experienced by Black U.S. women may contribute to racial disparities in stroke incidents. Shan Sheehy. Woo! Shan Sheehy. Is that even American? An author of the study and an assistant professor of medicine said in a statement, child, y'all really do be going along with any old damn thing. Stroke rates among Black women, child. A stroke, also known as a brain attack, happens in two ways. An ischemic stroke, when blood flow to the brain is blocked, and a hemorrhagic stroke, when there's sudden bleeding in the brain. Whoo, child. Strokes are life-threatening and require immediate medical attention to prevent brain damage, long-term disability, or death. Gotcha. All right. My phone is reminding me that I need to read the Bible today. Lord, I'm coming. Trust me, I'm coming. Whew. Stroke is a leading cause of death among Black women, who are twice as likely to experience the condition compared to non-Hispanic white women, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Can somebody help me understand why everything is the number one leading cause of death for Black women? All I want to know is what isn't the leading cause of death among Black women? Strokes, everything. Everything is leading among Black women. So they want to say it's because of racism. It's because of racism. It's so hard being a Black woman. I'm thinking, and I could be wrong, y'all, but I'm thinking, just listen to me for a second, y'all. I'm thinking it could be because you eat too much. And just maybe, y'all, just maybe, because you don't fucking exercise. Lord, help your people. Lord, help your people. Take me to the King. Truth is, I'm tired. They really gonna sit here and write this article with a straight damn byline, I guess you would call it, and try to say that the racism causes
the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Lord, please. What are you doing to me? Shout out to Mark Cooper. Thank you so much, hon. Appreciate the support. He says racism causes black women to be black. Oh, Lord. Commonly known risk factors include obesity. Let me go through it all. Commonly known risk factors include obesity, that means you're fat. High blood pressure probably means you're fat. High cholesterol definitely means you're not eating right. And smoking, which we already know that's not good for anybody. But if you add all that together, that might be the reason why there's health issues. And then they add other influences such as interpersonal racism have been understudied, researchers say. So all this made up racism in their heads is causing them now to give themselves strokes. That's the only way that I can explain this, because I don't believe this bullshit for a second. It's just an excuse to make black women feel like they are right no matter what. They don't do anything wrong. It's not your fault. Take no accountability. Forget the fact that you just had sweet potatoes smothered in brown sugar, syrup, butter. That's not it. Forget the fact that you just had cornbread with sugar, butter, probably brown sugar, because you know everything has to be sweet when you black and you're down home black, ghetto black. If not sweet, fried. Fried chicken, fried turkey, fried this, fried that, bacon, grease, and then there ain't no exercising, child, because you don't gonna exercise for the white man. Because if the white man says that you need to get up at 5 and go and exercise, you better go ahead and go. You better go ahead and go, girl, if you want your man. You got to do what he wants you to do. You can't do what you do for them ninjas. You got to do something different, okay? Shout out to Tactics. He said bacon. Mark says Kool-Aid. Exactly. Literally, tea, sweet tea from McDonald's is the worst. It's the cheapest, but it is the worst. Secret Garden says cakes, pies, cookies, cobbler. Oh, you mean to say sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie? Now listen, y'all know I be frequenting Starbucks. All that shit is high in carbohydrates, which transitions into sugar. I definitely eat too much. I'm not even gonna hold you. But I also go to the doctor, because that's something else that black people don't do. They don't go to the doctor until something is wrong. Now, mind you, I work for a company that says your ass needs to be looked at once a year so we can determine whether you're going to pay a lot in health insurance or you not. Shout out to my job. Not fried water prime time. You crazy. Shit, you crazy. Okay. And every year I miss the BMI. I expect it. I've always had a BMI, a high BMI. That don't mean that I don't need to try. And I do. Okay. And then it will say, it says, you know, I used to talk about the high blood pressure, which is not high. I wasn't trying to be on no medicine. I'm not doing that. High blood pressure runs in my family, and I'm sure it runs in y'all's if you black. Diabetes runs in my family, and I'm sure it does for y'all if you black. Obesity runs in your family, and I'm sure it does in yours if you black, because that's what it is. Now, mind you, I know it's from slavery, where we just got scraps, and you got the pig's feet and the this and the that. I don't eat that shit. But you got the pig's feet and the leftovers. You had to make do what it do. Salt, y'all. Child, I forgot about the salt, child. Lest we not forget about the salt. I see black people that put salt on food before they even taste it. How, Sway? How? Woo! But, you know, it's racism, y'all. It's actually racism. Shout out to Michon. Thank you for being a member for 10 months, huh? Thank you for always supporting me. She said a large majority of black women are fat, overweight, obese because of all of the Because of all the racism, they've been forced to eat McDonald's and their bitterness. Woo! Shout out to Mishu. You go, girl. She going there, okay? She's standing on business, child.
Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business.
Standing on business, child. That's what I'm talking about.
Take me to the king.
Truth is, I'm tired.
And Mishu tired too. Shout out to Mishu. Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to James Gals. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate you, y'all. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for everything that you do. For those that are here, please make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you check to make sure that you are still subscribed. Subscribe if you are new. Get into this chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all.
What the what? What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. And that's on who? Man-headed little lamb.
Okay. Shout out to you all. Thank you so much. Let me see what else this mess says. He, and her team reviewed the data from 1997 to 2019. All of the participants were heart disease and cancer-free in 1997. That year, they answered questions related to interpersonal racism, including if they'd been mistreated in employment, meaning hiring, promotion, and firing. Don't let the TikTok therapist see this, because then she's gonna be trying to sue the job to say that the interpersonal racism is what led her to be fired. Now she's a hoe on OnlyFans. Housing, renting, buying, and mortgage. Now wait a minute, y'all ain't getting no mortgages because you said it's okay to rent for 50 years. So what are y'all talking about? And interactions with the police, stop, search, and threaten, because we all know that everyone, based off of police cam, all the black biatches are being so humble and nice and kind and quiet and helpful in all these interactions with the police. Child, they just be lying, child, just be lying, okay? The researchers identified 1,664 incidents of strokes in the 48,375 participants during the 22 years found the questionnaire. Pause. Calculator. Pause. So we're going to take 1,664 divided by 48,375. Y'all, we get 0.034%. So they are running with this headline, okay, that the black women are suffering strokes due to racism, interpersonal racism, and getting strokes because of racism. The percentage out of 48,000 people, 1,600 of them had strokes. The percentage is 0.034. It's less than 1%. They be lying. Lies, I tell you, lies. But you know, niggas don't read, all right? So they just gonna go along with it. You think that any of these biatches went into this article and read it? I saw this shit. I said, y'all full of shit. I already knew you was full of shit. Then to have the percentage be less than 1%, but you got this headline talking about racism is causing strokes now. Lord, 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 Lord. Shout out to Mark Cooper. Thank you so much, hon. Appreciate the support. He said they live in a sisterhood delusional silo of him. I love that. A sisterhood delusional silo of information. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, hon. All right. Further research revealed that Black women who reported interpersonal racism had a higher stroke risk, even after accounting for demographic and vascular risk factors. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this. We already over an hour in, right? But let me go back to this part where it said mistreatment in employment, hiring, promotion, and firing. Okay. So you don't get hired, it's racism. You don't get promoted, it's racism. And then if you get fired, it's racism. So it should have nothing to do with your attitude, how you look, how you act, how you treat people, how you don't follow directions, how you don't do your job, how you show up late, we just saw in the video earlier today, the woman that says at work, they try not to work around other Black women. Come on now, we putting it all together. We wasn't born yesterday, okay? Are we using their own words against them? Full of sugar, honey, ice, effing tea. Now they say housing, renting, buying, and mortgage. Now, does that include the ones who are waiting for the Section Damn 8? Is that racism too? What about the single moms who got all the kids, ain't got no significant other, but it's everybody else's fault that you had all the kids and wasn't prepared to take care of them? Because y'all just think everything is supposed to be easy and everybody's supposed to be happy. No, them little crumb snatchers cost a lot of money, energy, time, and effort. But y'all don't want to put that in there, right? So now it's racist because you don't know how to use a damn condom or get some other form of birth damn control, right? That ain't got nothing to do with it. You rent forever. And then when the company comes through and says, all right, we don't want to take no more Section 8 or we raising the rent, then you crying racism because they want to do something that's better for their business. And you don't have no business. You own not a damn thing. And then you got somebody to come through and say that it's okay. It's okay if you rent for 50 years. You don't know. Oh, okay. Cool. Rent forever. Okay. Know and understand you are beholden to the person that you pay the rent to. And if they say get your punk ass out, you got to get your punk ass out. Period. Okay. Then it's the mortgage, something that I could, talk to people about and let you know about. There's so much availability out there, so much opportunity out there for Black people, but also for lower income persons. But guess what you got to do? You got to get some information. You got to read it. You got to learn it. You got to know it. You also got to have a job. You also got to work. You also got to have some income. You also got to have some savings. But when you're out here spending everything on spiders, makeup, and weave and girls trips, where the savings at? Where the savings at? What are you saving? What are you invested in? Oh, that's just crazy talk, right? You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. You're old. Cool. Not a problem. I own real estate. So what are you saying? I have money in the bank. I got 401ks. Oh my God, it's not right. Everyone's not the same. You're right. Everyone's not the same. But if you're good with your situation and you're willing to come out here and tell the whole world, then we're willing to sit up here and talk about it and talk about you too. Because it's half damn crazy to sit up here and say that it is okay to rent your whole damn life. Remember the girl that said, my mother just got a house, the homeless girl. That crazy ass biatch from TikTok going down her mama because she got a house in her 40s. Girl, you've got nothing. And you have the nerve and the audacity to talk negatively about your mama who said, I need to leave something maybe for my kids. No, they don't think about that at all. What are you leaving for your kids? What y'all leaving for your spawn? What y'all leaving for your spawn? Debt and the opportunity to do a GoFundMe when your punk ass dies? You don't even have life insurance for you nor your damn kids. And you think you gonna tell me something? Y'all can't tell me shit. Y'all can't tell me shit. Shout out to Scam Chan. Yeah, and BBLs, lest we not forget that. And the interactions with the police being stopped. I was stopped by the police. I told y'all my car insurance went up. I'm so upset about that. But what am I going to do? Should I go cry racism to see if that's going to make a difference at wherever the hell the car insurance is through? Should I call them up and say, I think it's racist that you raised my daggone premiums? Yeah, I know I was speeding, but still, I'm Black. I'm a Black woman, and you shouldn't do this to me because it's racist. Child. Then searched. Wait a minute now. Every person that we done seen deserved to be put in that damn squad car. Every person that we have seen deserved to be put in that squad car. Now, y'all know that girl who was stealing liquor, who was pregnant, that wasn't her fault, y'all. Y'all know it wasn't her fault. I mean, even though she was stealing, it's not her fault. Even though she was pregnant, it's not her fault. Even though she stepped on the gas, it's not her fault. Nothing is her fault or anyone else's fault. It's always every damn one else, right? All right, got it. Anyway, previous studies have also linked racism to other illnesses. Of course it does. The BWHS has previously reported associations of perceived interpersonal racism with increased risk of type 2 diabetes and obesity, decreased subjective cognitive function, and other outcomes, the author wrote. So you can eat what you want, you can exercise none, you can be a whale, and then when something happens to you, just blame racism. Anyway, moving on to...
We do not care.